Start with a strong and persistent desire. This is of far more important than you probably realize. If your instructor could look into your mind and heart now and ascertain the depth of your desires, he could foretell almost with certainty the swiftness of the progress you will make. If your desire is pale and flabby, your achievement will be also take on that hue and consistency. But if you go after these subject with persistency and with the energy of a bulldog after a cat, nothing underneath the Milky Way will defeat you. Therefore, arouse your enthusiasm for this study, enumerate its benefit, think of what additional self-confidence and the ability to talk more convincingly in the business will mean to you. Think of what it may mean to you socially, of the friend it will bring, of the increase of your personal influence, of the leadership it will give you, and it will give you leadership more rapidly than almost any other activity you can think or. It is an attainment that almost every person of education longed for. After Andrew Carnegie's death, there was found almost his paper, a plan for his life drawn up when he was 33 years of age. He then felt that in the 2 more years he could so arrange his business as to have an annual income of $50,000. So he proposed to retire at 35, go to Oxford and get through education, and pay special attention to speaking in public. Think of the glow of satisfaction and pleasure that will accrue from the exercise of this new power. The author has traveled round over no small part of his terrestrial ball and has had many and varied experiences, but for downright and lasting inward satisfaction, he knows of few things that will compare to standing before an audience and making men think you thoughts after you. It will give you a sense of strength, a feeling of power. It will appeal to you pride of special personal accomplishment. It will set you off from and raise you above your fellow men. There is magic in it and a never to be forgotten thrill. 2 minutes before I began, I speak confessed. I would rather be wiped than start, but 2 minutes before I finish, I would rather be shot than stop. In every course, some men grow faint hearted and fall by the wayside. So you should keep thinking of what this course will mean to you until your desire is white hot. You should start this program with an enthusiasm that will carry you through every session, triumphant to the end. Tell your friend that you have joined this course. Set aside one certain night of the week for the reading of these lessons and preparation of your talk. In short, make it as easy as possible to go ahead. Make it as difficult as possible to retreat. When Julius Caesar sailed over the channel from Gaul and landed with his legions on what is now England, what did he do? Ensure the success of his arms? A very clever thing. He halted his soldiers on the chalk cliffs of Dover, and looking down over the waves 200 feet below, they saw red tongues of fire consumes every ship in which they had crossed. In the enemy's country, with the last link with the continent gone, the last means the retreating band, there was but one thing left for them to do, to advise, to contour. That is precisely what they did. Such was the spirit of immortal Caesar. Why not make it your too? And this was to exterminate your foolish fear of audiences.